you so much.
Okay, so hello everyone, students. So welcome back. So let's start. Our objectives of the lesson. So at the end of the lessons, you should be able to first define and illustrate the rational numbers. Second, express rational numbers from fraction form to decimal form and vice versa. And third, identify, terminating, and repeating decimal. Ito po yung kailangan nyo matutunan or ma-master this week. Okay, so with that, we have fractions and decimal. Ito po yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon, no? So this is quarter 1. So when we say fraction, madalas nating nagagamit yan, no? Fraction. Okay, sa real life natin, no? Kapag inutusan tayo, bigyan mo nga ako ng 1/4, di ba? Fraction yon. When we say a fraction, explains how many parts of a whole. It is expressed by a top number, or we call that numerator, and the bottom number, we call that denominator. Kapag sinabi naman nating decimal is a fraction where the denominator is a power of 10, such as 10, 100, thousands, 10,000s, etc. and so on and so forth. No? And it can be written with a decimal point. Okay, yung tuldok. So meaning to say, how are fractions and decimals different? Ano yung pagkakaiba nila? So kapag sinabi natin fraction, it represents a ratio between two quantities. While decimals naman can also be used for writing infinite values. So yun yung walang katapusan, no? Kaya nga siya infinite. Okay, continuous. So with that, so meron tayong classification of decimals. So we have, ayan. So kung mapapansin natin, we have decimal expansion. So we have the terminating and non-terminating. Okay, so under of terminating, we have the word rational number. Okay, dito sa right side naman natin, under of non-terminating, we have the word repeating, decimal yan, but this is rational. Okay, on the other hand, that is non-repeating, but this is irrational. Okay, isa-isahin natin. Dito muna tayo sa terminating. Kapag sinabi natin terminating, this is a decimal with finite number of digits, or decimal comes to end. Ibig sabihin yan, yung decimal niya ay may limit lang, may katapusan, or may end. Yun yung terminate na sinatawag natin. Okay, so let's have example now, 0.75. Okay, kapag kinonvert natin yan or in-express natin yan sa fraction, we have 75 over 100, or we can say that this is 3/4 kasi yan yung lowest term. Also, we have 0.6. The equivalent fraction is 6 over 10, or the simplest form is 3 over 5. And we have this 0.625, or that is equivalent of the fraction 625 over 1,000, or the simplest form is 5 over 8. So yan yung tinatawag nating rational numbers na kung saan terminating po ang tawag dyan. Okay, so dito naman sa repeating decimal na rational number siya, kapag sinabi natin repeating, are decimals that have a digit or block of digit that can be repeatedly without ending. Ibig sabihin yan, continuous po yung value. Kaya nga instead of writing those numbers or digit, you have to put the vinculum. Yun yung vinculum, no, yung guhit sa taas ng number. Kung saan, yung nauulit na digit na yun, dun mo lang lalagyan ng guhit, or we call that vinculum. It's placed above the repeating block. Okay, so example natin, no, when we say repeating rational number, it can be converted into fraction. Tandaan natin yan, no? We have 1 over 6. Kapag tinat natin sa calculator, we have 0.1666. Okay, continuous po yung 6 yan. Kaya nga that is repeating. You have to put the vinculum symbol on the upper or the above of the digit. And we also have this 4 over 11, or that is equivalent of 0.3636. Infinite po yung 36 na uulit siya. So you have to put the block or yung vinculum sa taas. We also have 1 over 9, or that is 0.111. Kaya nga nauulit yung 1 dyan, repeated yun. Lagyan mo lang siya ng block, or we call that vinculum. Okay, so take note, to change terminating decimals to fractions, given the digit or blocks, no, so of the decimal number, just simply multiply by its place value and reduce to simplest form. Yun yung gagawin natin mamaya sa pagko-convert. But before that, dito muna tayo sa non-repeating decimal. So ito naman yung tinatawag natin irrational siya. Take note of this. But before that, no, ano nga ba yung rational? Kanina pa natin sinasabi. Pag sinabi natin rational number, this is simply an integers that can be written in the form of A over B. Ano yung ibig sabihin nitong A over B na to? Yun po yung fraction. Okay. Ibig sabihin niyan, si A mo dyan ay integer, okay, si B integer din. But ang restriction, yung B natin is not equal to 0. Okay, denominator yun, di ba? Numerator over denominator. The denominator is not equal to 0 because it will become undefined. Remember, the rule, kailangan hindi pwedeng maging 0 yung denominator mo. Kaya nga, yun yung restriction niya, no? Okay, so with that, dito na tayo sa irrational number, non-repeating. So it cannot be converted into fraction. Ito yung mga common natin. We have the square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 26, and so on and so forth. Especially yung common natin, no, yung pi. That is equivalent of 3.1416, and so on and so forth, no, continue siya. Or that is non-repeating. And we have these values, no, yan yung kanyang equivalent of the decimal. Yun yung mga irrational natin. Tandaan natin. Okay, so with that, so to change fractions to decimals and vice versa, ito yung common question natin, or we call this essential question. How do you convert fractions as decimal? How do I express decimal as fraction? So, meron tayong mga methods na ginagamit. So, how do I express fraction as decimal? So, we use long division method. Okay, so how do we do this? The simply numerators goes inside and denominator goes outside. Paano natin gagawin yan? Okay, so example natin, express 3 over 8 as decimal. Okay, so madali lang yan, no? Sa calculator, itatype mo lang yan, enter, lalabas yung sagot. But we have to learn how to do it manual. Ibig sabihin yan, paano kung wala ng calculator? Kailangan alam natin kung paano i-compute. So we have this using the long division method, no? Okay, sabi doon, di ba? Anong gagawin natin? Numerator goes inside. Okay, then denominator goes outside. And then you are going to add decimal and zeros as needed. Okay. And then you are going to align decimal and divide. I-align natin. Ito yung decimal point niya, no? Okay, and then you are going to divide. So since 3 cannot cannot be, no, hindi siya pwede i-divide by 8. Kaya dito ka magsisimula. Kaya nga, meaning to say 30 na to. 30 divided by 8, that is equal to 3. Kaya nga 3 times 8, that is equal to 24. And you have to subtract the difference of 30 minus 24, that is equal to 6. Okay, 6 divided by 8 cannot be, kaya bring down mo yung 0. And therefore, 60 na yan. 60 divided by 8, that is equivalent of 7. Then multiply again to 8, that is 56. Then subtract again, that will become 60 minus 56, 4. Okay, hindi pa rin siya pwede, di ba? 4 divided by 8 cannot be. Mag-add ka ulit ng 0. Yun yung sinasabi na zeros as needed, you have to add. Kaya nga, that will become 40. Then 40 divided by 8, pwede na siya. Kaya nga, that is equal to 5. Then multiply 5 times 8 again, that is 40. Then you can now subtract. Di ba, nakita na natin, 0 yung kanyang difference. Meaning to say, kung mapapansin natin, di ba may end na siya. Kaya nga sa terminating decimal, may end. So meaning to say, the final answer or the converted decimal of 3 over 8 is 0.375. Okay, so therefore, the answer will terminating decimal or terminate. Okay, so you have to try this, no? For 15 seconds, you're going to express 3 over 4 to decimal. Okay, so check natin. So to solve this, di ba, begin with long division. Set up natin. Yung numerator goes inside, denominators goes outside. And set up, i-align natin yung 0, 0. Mag-add tayo. Then you're going to do the division or divide na natin. Kaya 30 divided by 4, that is 7 times 7 times 4 natin, that is 28. And you're going to subtract 30 minus 28, that is equal to 2. Then multiply mo ulit to 2 times 4. I mean, 2 divided by 4 cannot be. Kaya you have to add or bring down 0. Kaya 20 divided by 4, pwede na siya. Kaya nga that is 5. Then multiply mo agad 5 times 4, that is equal to 20. And then you have to subtract 20 minus 20, that is 0. Kaya nga nakita na natin, no, may end. So that is 0. So meaning to say, the final answer is 0.75, equivalent of 3/4. So that is terminating decimal. Okay, so another, we have this essential question, no? How do I express mixed number naman as decimal? Okay, ganun din yung proseso natin, but you have to copy lang yung whole number in front of the decimal. So first, set up long division on the fraction part, and then place whole number in front of decimal. Okay, so with that, convert natin yung 5 and 1/8 to a decimal. So di ba sabi doon, set up long division on the fraction part and complete the division. Okay, so ano yung sabi natin? Numerator goes inside, the denominator goes outside. Okay, then mag-add tayo ng 0, 0. And then you are going to align the decimal point, then do the division. Kaya nga 1 divided by 8 cannot be, kaya dito tayo mag-start, no? Kaya nga 10 na siya divided by 8, that is equal to 1. Then multiply 1 times 8, that is 8. Subtract natin, what is 10 minus 8, that's equal to 2. Okay, then 2 divided by 8 cannot be, kaya you have to bring down 0 to become 20. Then 20 divided by 8, pwede na siya, kaya that is 2. Then multiply 2 times 8, that is 16. Then subtract natin, 20 minus 16, that is 4. Therefore, 4 divided by 8 cannot be. Pag-add ka pa rin ng another 0. And then bring down natin, that will become 40, then pwede na siya. Kaya 40 divided by 8, that is 5. Then multiply 5 times 8, that is 40. Pag sinubtract natin yung 40 minus 40, 0 na siya. So nakita natin na may end. So meaning to say, this is the final answer. But tingnan natin sa problem, di ba? Meron siyang whole number. Ano sabi doon? You have to place whole number in front of decimal. Kaya ikakopy mo lang siya. Okay? So meaning to say, the final answer is 5.125. Okay, so you have to try this. You're going to convert 12 and 5 over 8. Okay, check natin kung same ang nakuha natin. We have this one. Ano sabi sa ano natin? Step, you have to set up long division. Then numerator goes inside, then denominator goes outside. Then you have to add 0 zeros as needed. Then align the decimal point and do the division. Okay, kaya nga start tayo ng 6, no? Kasi nga 5 cannot divide by 8. Kaya dito tayo. Kaya nga 50 divided by 8, that is 6. Then 6 times 8, that is 48. Then you can subtract 50 minus 48, that is 2. Okay, then 2 divided by 8 cannot be, kaya bring down mo yung 0. Kaya magiging 20 siya. 20 divided by 8, pwede na siya. Kaya that is 2. Then, you have to multiply again 2 times 8, that is 16. Okay, then subtract natin 20 minus 16, that is equal to 4. 4 divided by 8, hindi pwede. Mag-add ka ulit ng 0. Okay, then bring down natin. That will become 40. Then, pwede na siya. No? 40 divided by 8, that is equal to 5. Then 5 times 8, 40. If you subtract, di ba nakita natin, that is 0. So, and then, titignan natin, di ba, whole number to. Meaning to say, ano sabi doon? You have to place the whole number in front of the decimal point. Kaya nga, that is 12.625. So, yan na po yung final answer natin. Okay, so another we can also use place value to convert. Okay, so ito yung mga place value natin. No? Kapag nasa right side tayo, from decimal point, yun yung with TH. Kaya nga start tayo ng tens, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, and so on and so forth. Kapag dito naman sa left side of the decimal point, ones ang start natin. Ones, tens, hundreds, without TH yon. Okay, so with that, using this place value, we are going to convert 2/10. Okay, ano sabi natin doon? So, we have to identify first the denominator. Kung titignan natin, di ba? This is 10. Saan natin ilalagay yan? So, meaning to say, this is the 10th place. So, the 2 needs to be in the 10th place. Okay, ibig sabihin yan, yung numerator natin na 2, ilalagay po natin ito doon sa place na tens dito sa ating place value. Okay, kaya dito po siya. So meaning to say, the equivalent of 2 over 10 is 0.2. Okay, so ganun lang kung paano mag-convert. Okay, another we have 23 over 100. Kung una mong titignan mo yung denominator. Anong place value ba or anong place to sa ano natin? We have hundreds, di ba? So meaning to say, this is the hundreds place. So the 3, asan yung 3 dyan? Yung numerator natin, yung last digit ang titignan natin. Okay, ibig sabihin yung 3 digit na yan, ilalagay po natin sa hundreds place dito. Okay, kaya nga we have 0.23. Therefore, the equivalent of 23 over 100 is equal to 0.23. Okay, another one, we have 567 over 1,000. Okay, all we have to do is tignan natin yung denominator kasi di ba remember, power of 10 siya. Kaya nga siya nag-end lagi ng 0, no? Yun yung ina-apply natin yung place value. Applicable lang to kapag ang denominator ng fraction mo is by 0, 0. If not, hindi siya pwede. Okay, with that, since this is thousands place, this is the thousands place. So the 7, ito yung last digit natin, di ba? 7 needs to be in the thousand place. Kaya nga pag nilagay natin sa table natin, we have 0.567. So therefore, we have 0.567 is equivalent of the fraction 567 over 1,000. Okay, another we have 4 over 1,000. So since this is thousands pa rin, ibig sabihin yung 4, nandito po siya sa thousands. Kaya we have to, this is the thousands place, so the 4 needs to be in the thousands place. Kaya ilalagay natin yung 4. Paano yan? Ano ilalagay ko sa unahan ni 4? Okay, di ba? Single digit lang siya. Ibig sabihin ko walang nakalagay na digit sa unahan ng ating given digit, which is 4, lalagyan mo po ng 0, 0. Kasi nasa thousand siya. So meaning to say, 0.004 is equivalent to the fraction 4 over 1,000. Okay, paano naman kung merong whole number? Same pa rin yung procedure natin. All we have to do is observe the given denominator of the fraction or the mixed number. And then, since this is 1,000, this is the thousands place. So the 5, di ba ito yung digit natin, last digit sa denominator, needs to be the thousands place. Dapat nandito siya. Kaya nga ilalagay natin dyan, 305 or simply 0.305. And then, anong gagawin ko sa whole number? Okay, just place in front. Kakopyahin mo lang siya. Meaning to say, 4.305 is equivalent of the mixed number 4 and 305 over 1,000. Okay, another essential question natin, di ba? How do I express decimals as fraction? Okay, syempre, convert decimal to base 10 fraction and simplify natin. Okay, example natin, di ba? Yung 1, 2, 3, this is written in decimal form. But before we do the base 10 fraction, di ba, i-convert natin, kailangan alam natin yung greatest common factor nila. Okay, kapag na-convert natin. Which is, yun yung pang-divide natin, both numerator and denominator, to be able to simplify natin. Okay, so meaning to say, 0.4. Di ba ito, after decimal point, di ba ano yung tawag sa place na yon? That is tens. Kaya nga ang ating fraction dyan, this is 4 over 10. Kasi tens yung ating place dito after the decimal going to right. And then, if you're going to simplify, divide mo siya both by 2. Kasi yun yung GCF nila. 4 and 10, divisible by 2 yan. Kaya nga that is 2 over 5 yan, ang final answer or the simplest form. Dito naman sa 0.35, 2 digits siya, di ba yung ito? Meaning to say, tens, hundreds. Okay, ibig sabihin niyan, ang ating fraction ngayon, base 10, we have 35 over 100. Kasi hundreds place ang ating given decimal. Okay, and then if you're going to reduce or simplify, you are going to divide both by 5. Okay, kaya nga 35 divided by 5, 7 yun. Same with this 100 divided by 5. Yun yung tinatawag na greatest common factor. Okay, dito naman sa given number 3, this is may whole number siya. Tignan mo lang din yung place value after the decimal going to right. Kaya nga, hundreds pa rin yan. Okay, so meaning to say, just simply copy yung whole number doon sa harapan ng decimal point. Meaning to say that is 28 over 100. Just copy the full number. Okay, and then we have to simplify yung numerator at denominator. Hahanap ka doon or isipin natin ano ba yung pwede kong pang-divide sa numerator na pwede rin sa 100. We call that greatest common factor. And that is divisible by, okay, 4. Okay, divisible by 2. Pwede naman siya by 2's muna hanggang lumiit siya ng lumiit. Katulad na 28 divided by 2, 14. 100 divided by 2, 50. Yung 7 na whole number dyan, just copy lang. Kung titignan natin itong 14 over 50, hindi pa ito nakasimplify. Pwede pa siyang paliitin. So meaning to say, i-divide pa natin siya by 2. Kaya ang 14 divided by 2, this is equal to 7. And also, 50 divided by 2, 25. So since wala na pong pwedeng pang-divide doon sa 7 na pwede rin kay 25, yan na po yung final answer natin. We call that relatively bright if there is no common to both numerator and denominator. So meaning to say, the final answer is 7 and 7 over 25 for number 3. Okay, so with that, you're going to convert this 1 to 3 for 30 seconds. Okay, so let's check your answer. So number 1, 0.8, titingnan natin, di ba, yung base 10. So meaning this is first, one digit lang siya, di ba, tens yun. So meaning to say, our fraction is simply 8 over 10. Kapag sinimplify natin yan, divisible by 2. Kaya nga, 8 divided by 2, that is 4. Same 10 divided by 2, that is 5. Kaya nga, 4 over 5 yung ating simplified answer. And for number 2, 0.04, this is hundreds place. Kaya nga siya, ang ating fraction is 4 over 100. Okay, and then, think of a number, or we call that greatest common factor, no? So, divisible by 4. Okay, 4 divided by 4, that is simply 1. Okay, and this is also, of 100 divisible by 2. Okay, kaya 2 siya. Or meaning to say, pwede naman siya, no? By 2's muna. Like for example, 4 divided by 2, 2 yon. 100 divided by 2, 50. But since we also, pwede pa. Kaya 2 divided by 2 again, that is equal to 1. Okay, then same with this. Divisible by 2, kaya 25. So, since wala na pong pwede pang divide sa numerator na pwede rin kay denominator, yan na po yung final answer natin. And for number 3, since whole number ito, no, yung number 3, okay, titignan lang natin yung place. No decimal natin, that's hundreds. Kaya copy the whole number and then 36 over 100. Then, isipin natin yung greatest common factor ni 36 sa 100 para ma-simplify natin. So, gawin natin dyan, you have to divide muna by 2 hanggang sa lumiit ng lumiit. Kaya nga, that is equal to 3 and 18 over 50. But since meron pang DCF yung 18 tsaka 50, divide ulit natin siya ng 2. Kaya that is equal to 3 and 9 over 25. So since wala na pong pwede pang divide sa 9 tsaka 25 na GCF nila, no? Or that is greatest common factor, yan na po yung answer natin. So, okay, with that, if you convert 5 over 7 to decimal, what is the number in the hundreds place? Sige, can you answer? So, is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, so that is letter B. 1 po yung nasa hundreds place. Okay, so with that, I hope you learned something about this, expressing decimals to fractions and vice versa. Thank you so much.